Good enough.
So it's kind of talk about the crease too.
Yeah. Well, we did there last time too. No crease, right?
Yeah. I like to do an imaginary crease, so that's why I set these like 3 pucks up here for.
Okay.
Doing like skating warm up. I'll have you start on your left hand toes here. And just do some T-pushes here. So just a step out to the middle.
Okay.
Square to this puck.
Oh, there goes your puck. I can visualize. No, that's it. Oh. Keep going?
Sorry?
Do you want me to keep going or?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Maybe go
Kind of like.
when you're doing your T-pushes, when you're going from like one puck to the other side, right, you really want to try to focus on getting this. That's why they call it T-push, because you're kind of making a T.
Okay.
T like that, right? So you want to focus on trying to get this foot really like this. It'll help a lot with your speed and then the ability to skate over that, right? If you're not this puck, make it like.
How was my foot? Was I just more?
You kind of pushed over like this.
And then I'm turning?
And then when you stop, you like your body turns.
Okay.
So if you're able to, again, actually where you want to go, that's where you want to point that toe and skate.
Okay.
Like, that's kind of your aim point, and then the rest of your body will like, follow you. Really nice stuff.
Okay. Kind of like that. That's more. I gotta turn my body more, I think. Whoa. Whoa. Good. I just really hate my skates. I get a lot of foot pain when I do like shuffles and T-pushes. Yeah. But in my right foot.
It's tough to skate with your foot.
Yeah.
I always find it super hard to break in new skates. So.
Well, these are 4 months old now, so I've been thinking about getting like the one piece where they scan your foot. I don't know,
I think last session to start off, we were doing a lot of like C-cut stuff, right?
Yeah.
At the beginning, we were doing like kind of blue line.
Yeah, we're doing that kind of.
Line and stuff. Was I working with you a lot on like the opening up, like?
Well, you were shooting, I think, or
Is it on the crease? Or?
I can't remember now. One of you was shooting, the other one was maybe it was you.
Yeah, I can't remember. Like, I remember I ran you through a bit of a skating drill, like right at the beginning.
Yeah.
But I don't think we got too much into. That's opening up. Cool. Yeah, yeah, for sure. We'll do those again. Those look super good. We'll incorporate like a down low, so like going down.
Okay.
And then pushing just around the crease. I also want to work on some post play and stuff like that as well too.
Okay.
I think I want to work on some skating stuff for the first bit of the session, and then we can hop into some shots and stuff.
Okay.
I'll just set up.
Yeah, these are my second pair of skates from the hockey shop. Like I had them baked and fitted and everything, and then the second guy did it again and gave me a size smaller. It's just my right foot now. Like it's better than my last pair, but it's still
Like in your ankle here?
just the outside mostly.
The outside of your foot there?
Yeah, like the whole right in the middle, along the ribs, like right in the middle, along the side.
It's really stiff there?
Yeah. And this one's a little bit on the inside, on the middle too, the same spot.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just not.
I was gonna say, it could have a little bit to do with your stance too. Like, you know, if you're on your toes, if you're always like, right, there's still a lot of strain on like, you know, your foot, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to keep going here with skating, you've done the T-pushes. Are you good with like butterflies and recovering and stuff, or what kind of?
I've only been playing about 4 or 5 months, so I'm still pretty new at everything.
Nice. Sweet.
Sure. Yeah, we'll see that same thing. We'll just incorporate it down low, so just a butterfly into that. But yeah, so I mean, main focus is using your backside leg, like to push off. The recovery is not too much as important as I want to see those arms fall out. And if you need to make that recovery, like do a bit of a glide to the top, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
To use that as kind of your main key. Like, it takes a while to build that muscle memory and have that.
Yeah.
Like this leg be that driver, so then getting that hard section is
Cool.
ideally some focuses, like the main focus here is a super good rotation with your arms here, and then that's leading to see that leg bring in.
Okay.
If you could just try like a few of those last time. I don't think last time we got too much into like some butterfly stuff.
Yeah, not just the shots,
I
right?
know we were doing some deflection kind of drills and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think butterfly was one thing that I wanted to kind of go with you today as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So, the keys, a bit of a drop. So you're leading with that stick, with those highs.
So like,
Yeah, exactly.
And then-
Focus or rep up, and then that leg is being...
and then it's like,
Exactly.
okay. Do the same thing?
Yeah, and then that rotation. So that blocker is also going to lead with you this
Lead?
way.
Yeah. And then-
it's going to lead.
I don't
And
know.
then drive with this leg.
I have no strength in my, I guess I should get up for my left leg, right?
It's hard with too, because I was even working with a guy like this week as well too, and I think he was like he has YouTube as well. He's just the over 40 goalie guy.
Oh yeah, Victor.
Yeah,
Yeah, he told me he's super big.
I was doing an entire like skating kind of session with him, and one huge thing was he had a problem with getting up with this leg. So even on Tpushes, he would use this leg to kind of primarily like balance everything up, and then he would kind of push it. Which there's nothing wrong with working towards your strengths and everything kind of too, but it's nice in like a setting like this to kind of work on all
Yeah.
of the kind of quote unquote like proper technique kind of things you're doing. But you know, kind of learning all of these like new tips and everything, but, you know, there's just that's just different ways that you can move in any kind of scenario, right? There's no kind of correct way to move stuff, right? So for these ones it might be quite tough, but for a lot of the drills and stuff that we're gonna work on and stuff like today, I want to see like a lot of kind of more like a proper movement and really
Yeah.
use like that outside leg to kind of drive that momentum. It will be extremely hard, like it's going to take a lot of time, especially in speed as well too. Like naturally, if you're going to be tending to move, like, you know, in the next, playing with the next few games and stuff, even just doing lessons, still naturally a tendency is going to be to get up with that one.
Yeah. So here, would I get up with the left leg and then kind of
Exactly, yeah.
feel like I'm gonna go,
Yeah,
see, turn.
yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
So my right leg's like I can't even stand up on my right leg. So, and then it's like, I don't get this.
Yeah, so like you said, getting up with that proper leg, muscle memory, especially since you're still learning,
Yeah.
super important. Like it'll just create a muscle memory, and then that rotation as well. Kind of you can
Yeah, no,
try to teach goalies not to swing their upper body,
Okay.
but because you usually want to like lead with your eyes and then rotate your hips. But for you, especially if you're having like difficulty just for like technique and speed, you can try to keep your like hands out in front of you and then swing your upper body out to help you, right? So I'm doing your butterfly here, and if you're going this way, right? Swing your whole body, and then you square, and then you can get up with this right foot.
it's kind of weird to swing it. No, this one. See, even.
This creates a better angle to
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I say just like keep practicing, run through a couple reps, and then just focus on.
I gotta really work on this leg too at home. Like I tried to do it at home, and it's just no strength at
I
all.
remember you saying last time you did some offense stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Like you like lots of stretching and stuff, but even just a lot of practice, like just up on your knees, like getting back up on your knees.
Well, I tried doing like stairs. I'll do like double stairs and stuff,
So
and
that's a huge help as well too. Yeah.
I don't know. Like my right leg is my strong leg, but I can't pull myself up. I don't know why.
Yeah. Good. I think there was one drill. That's perfect that they gave us the document. have you done like the iron cross? So like going up and back and forth. That was one thing I wanted to work on with this. Okay, sounds good. So do you want to demo it? Sure. You know what I mean? So an iron cross, we'll do shuffle cross.
Let's see cut all shuffle to the middle.
Yeah.
Up. Shuffle to the middle. See cut back.
Yeah, exactly.
So for this one, it's called the iron cross. You do shuffles and stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know shuffles are, and you said you were on three cuts last time. So you're going to forward stance, bottom of the circle here, right? And C cut to the top of the circle.
Okay.
Once you get there, you're going to shuffle to the hash mark, shuffle to the middle, C cut to the top, shuffle to the hash mark, shuffle to the middle, and go back.
Okay.
I'll demonstrate, I'll go slow, so you can walk
Okay.
on them. And then watch my technique as well as I'm C cutting and shuffling.
Okay.
Start here. C cut to the top.
Oh, he's on the circle, so okay. Oh, okay. They make it look easy.
When you're shuffling too, look where you're going as well.
Oh, yeah.
Super easy to just get focused on looking forward.
Exactly.
And then when you're really sensing your shuffling, especially when you're changing an angle like that, right? Always look where you're going.
Okay.
And one huge thing as well last time was your glove. One time was coming just a kind of bit in front of your body.
Yeah, I still do that. I noticed that.
Yeah, really emphasize that glove.
I watched a video back too, and even at the end, I was still going.
Yeah. Have you broken it in a bit more?
It's a little better, but
Okay, yeah.
I still suck with it. But
Yeah.
so it was. Whoop. Why can't I? I should be able to do this. And then it was like. And then C cut back, or. And then it's. Oh. And then. Oh, the edge. Oh, oh. That's
How'd that feel?
good. I just get a lot of pain in that foot from the shuffles.
With the shuffle?
Yeah,
When you're going which way?
to the right, like because I'm pushing against that edge.
Yeah.
So it's pushing my foot into that skate.
Like a specific spot, or it's just the whole spot?
The whole side.
Because like sometimes I get a specific spot.
Yeah. Do you find the more engaged you are too, like it's causing more pain on it too? Or like when you're a bit more like up top, sometimes there might be that dragging of kind of like the ankles well too, because you're a bit like lighter on your skates when you're a bit more up top. But when you're a bit more engaged, sometimes like it might hurt less if you're more like driving more kind of into the ice.
I don't even notice, or like it kind of goes away by the end of the game. Maybe it's just numb by then, but
Yeah, for sure. If it starts to hurt with some of these drills too, like I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
I don't want to obviously like damage anything or kind of.
like mid game, I don't even notice it anymore. Like,
Yeah.
but at the start of the game, I always be like this on the net, like
Yeah.
resting between shots and stuff.
Yeah, you're putting your weight up.
Yeah, and I got my foot up like this, right?
Yeah, exactly. That sounds good. We'll try. We'll do one more of those, and then the next one I want to do right after that will just be down low, just with control, just butterfly pushes. Just really focusing on just efficient pushes, just kind of more like into the shot instead of like an extreme length of a push and then a stop.
Okay.
But we'll do those. We'll do the same ones with shuffles just across as well.
Okay.
So the same thing.
To do this again?
Yeah, same thing.
Doing your sequence there. I just noticed when you had a tough time like starting sometimes.
Yeah.
So when you're doing your weight distribution, if you're leaning super far forward, it's hard to get going. you almost want to keep your weight centered and then use like the weight on that blade. I find it easier to use like the mid to back part of my blade to start the seat cut.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like when I'm starting my seat cut and starting my stance, right, you kind of lean your body weight forward, you start in the middle, and as you start to move that seat cut, you lean your body weight forward to propel you forward. It's like this. I can almost always do a seat cut. I can almost do like a seat cut with no toe on the back. That's like the part of the blade that I use. Yeah, there you go.
Whoop. And then that should be more. Oh yeah, just that right side. I think I gotta be lower too. I'm not going like I'm standing up.
A bit lower.
Lower.
Like, I mean, it really depends on kind of, you know, obviously the types of shuffles that you're doing. Like obviously when you're moving down the crease, obviously if the play's very tight, you're gonna want to put the gauge compared to being a bit more up.
Yeah.
Like usually kind of practicing a lot of these shuffles, you kind of want to be a bit more engaged kind of into it. But there's nothing wrong. Because some goalies find like, you know, they feel a lot more calm and they feel a lot more relaxed.
Okay.
Even sometimes when they're moving like a bit more kind of up. Like Jordan Pennington is kind of one guy that when he's kind of shuffling on the net, you can see like he feels and like he kind of looks like a lot more controlled when he's moving a bit more up in that stance.
Okay.
And then when that gets to a certain point, he's coming more down, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Climbing the wall,
Yeah.
I'll just kind of chill.
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot more. I've been watching the hockey goalies a lot more, and I see that when they're further out, they're full height, right?
I think that a lot of goalies, once they get older, they kind of learn to be more relaxed in those situations because, you know, it can even create a lot of, you know, issues when you're not as relaxed as here. Like if you're on the blue line here, for a screen, your natural tendency is to want to come more down, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, example like ideally, if you go with one, you're making it like controlled exactly as you are, right? But being a lot more engaged in the play, that might even cause you some goalies to even drift as well too, right? Or maybe even drop at points when they're too engaged in a play that's not too far.
Yeah, I've done that a lot where you just exit, you're too low already and you fall.
And, you know, it's all situational, it's all pros and cons.
Yeah.
Kind of doing, right? So this next one, it'll be the same thing. It'll be seat cut.
My knee pads, I need that.
Yeah, I took that off from that'd be great, yeah. Shuffles all the way down to the end here. Good stuff. All the way back. Shuffle all the way back to the middle here. Back up. Seat cut.
Same thing, okay.
Across and then same thing down.
Let's grab some water real quick. When did you guys have Victor in?
What's that?
What day did you guys have Victor here? Victor, the other goalie?
Oh, you know, I gave him a lesson in Vancouver at like Sunset Arena.
Okay.
Stick and puck there, yeah.
Yeah, I watch a lot of his stuff when I first started. It helps me out. His stuff is really good.
Him and Uzi had lots of stuff. Actually, the other goalie, there was a second goalie supposed to come out, so I got Cam to come help out. Like, another coach. He's a goalie as well too. He's a good coach. He's coached with us a few times as well.
Okay.
He knows a lot of his stuff, but yeah, I had another goalie that was super interested in a lesson for like the past like 5 months. He's been like messaging me, like trying to set up everything together. But he's had some trouble just with working on weekends and stuff.
Oh.
Able. And then yesterday he was like, oh man, he's like, I gotta finish up some work stuff tomorrow night.
Oh.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, if you ever need to move it, I'm pretty flexible.
Oh,
Well,
no
okay.
worries. Like, I'm always happy to come out. I was in Surrey anyways, actually, with my girlfriend reading some stuff down here, so I was totally happy to keep the lesson.
Okay.
These ice times are great because they're usually super cool. Like, they'll give us space and give us a net and stuff. But sometimes the players will steal pucks and are a bit distracting, but, you know.
Not too bad. Nice.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's so weird. He's weird. You want to try it or you want to like demo?
No, I can do it. He showed me there a little bit. It's like, whoop. These pads don't slide very nice. I don't have enough. I think I need to get my skate sharpened.
I don't want to interrupt your drill, but I'm just going to pop in here. I noticed that when you're pushing, you're using a lot of your heel there. Like a lot of skating is like knowing what part of the blade to use. So if you're pushing, if your skates are sharp, like I like to use the whole blade.
Yeah.
And you'll get the most amount of power that way. But if your skates aren't sharp, you want to use the front part of that blade. So like I said, I like to use that whole blade and try to get the full push. If I can't do that and that's not working, your toe is a much better option. You're going to want to use that toe kick.
It's just more of that leg strength too. Like I have no strength in this leg. So I can't even bend it up there.
That's a hard one too.
Like it's not even. Like this way is easy.
Yeah.
I just can't go this way very well. I guess not. Am I still? Yeah, I can't even bend it. Like, I guess. No, I'm broken. Was it just my leg? I'm not bending it far enough up, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you can, try to get that leg up more, and then use that front part of your blade. Right, just practice a couple.
So as we were saying, even if you have to extend that leg even just a bit to kind of dig in however the angle that you kind of need to be, you know, there's no proper ideally way to kind of how you're positioning your leg and where you're pushing out from, as long as you're getting them towards that direction that you're going. So if your leg has to come a bit short like some guys do, there's nothing wrong with that. But if your leg, if you find you get a better drive, then you can test some variations while we're out here as well.
Yeah.
So kind of get momentum swinging like here, or whether you're just going to get a better push out that way.
It's like I can't even. Oh. These pads, they don't slide either. They're pretty sticky.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm riding the inside like too much or.
Oh, I see.
Like a lot of times I'll go down
Yeah.
to slide and I'll face plant because I'll land on like the inside, right?
Yeah.
Like I can. And then I'll just fall over. I just can't even get that foot up.
Shittiest part of the ice too.
Yeah, that's what's not bad.
Oh.
Well, that's one good thing to work on today as well too. For sure. Sounds good. You can grab some water and we'll hop in this. I'll just get you warmed up for a few minutes.
Okay.
We'll hop in this.
Oh.
So I'll just do warm up here. So just standing, we'll just do standing glove.
Okay.
Just these first ones, yeah. But one thing you can kind of keep in mind for the first drill that I want to do, it's going to be, since there's two of us too, we got to pass those on through, okay? So this first one will be pass to the far side angle right here. It'll be, once that pass is received, once you get there, and stop, then it'll be a pass back to the middle. So these first ones, I want to see you recover to your feet. Those are the same things that we worked on. And it'll be a shot.
Okay.
And I want to work on that recovery down. So example, the shot's a little bit more closer and there's more of like a scoring threat. Then recovering to your feet and then working on those slow. So recovering on your like on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do I stop it first and then go down?
Yeah. So the first drill, so I'll warm up a few shots here, but then that first one it'll be a stop. Pass back to the middle where the shot's going to be from. Okay. And then we'll do a recovery, go on your feet, and then I want to see you kind of recover to trying to be square, to trying to be an angle.
But you want me to stand in the middle, catch it?
Yeah, just the middle. We're warm up glove here.
Okay.
Yeah.
More. No, it should be good.
Joe, you ready to go? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so just recap. When we pop just in the middle there. I want you just ideally like top of your crease, like ideally kind of how you do, like top of your crease. So it'll be, so however you want to get to the far side angle is your choice as well too. Whether you want to, you can even practice a butterfly slide over as well too, is kind of one. You can work on a few variations, kind of what works for you. So if you need to do a bit of a step and then a set, you can work on that as well too. Or if you want to do a hard top, like example, like more of a shot thread from there too, being more set on your feet. So it'll be a drop right when you get there, and then it'll be a slam with a stick and a pass, and the second he slams his stick, then it'll be a recovery, off your feet, back to that shot, and then it'll be a shot. Okay. Yeah.
So you're only shooting the one time then, right, at the end?
Yeah, we're shooting that one time.
Okay.
Yeah. You wanna, I go half. One half? Alright, cool.
So I'll just pull it. And then I go. And then I would slide back, right? And then.
I would say because he's far out like that, if possible, when you butterfly here, try to recover up to your feet to him. Yeah. Right?
Okay.
Because he's far enough out.
Okay, so if he was closer, then I would.
If he's closer, then yeah, you'd want to just.
Okay.
Because he's further away, right? Take your time, right? Chin up.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'll give you a bit more time to recover to your feet as well too.
Okay.
You gotta be more set. Because ideally, like, however you get back to your set point, it doesn't matter to me. But I want you to be square and I want you to be on angle. Those are the main.
Yeah, for sure.
So kind of a check maybe. Yeah, maybe you can do like a scan on the ice as well too. You did some of your traditional vision if you can kind of check your coasts as well too. That kind of gives you a bit more to kind of find that set spot where you are. Because being in that big set there.
Okay. So then I would go. Better?
Yeah, that's perfect. Good rebound too.
So there we go. I should right. And then
ideally like this point, which is the top of your crease, so that's good. I can even see those eyes a bit too, like you're picking up a lot more on the awareness. Just starting off, just on one thing, you're starting to get tiny bit of stop angle here.
okay, yeah.
One kind of key thing that I do is like a bit of a small tip to kind of stay, is to start like both throws, to kind of like even have everything set on your goal line. And so sometimes if I'm pushing onto a side, I might use my glove or like my blocker as like a simple kind of like, kind of like squareness thing, and like if I'm on angle more than a net. But one kind of tiny thing that like I do myself is I kind of stick tap when I'm coming up. That kind of gives myself kind of like a bit of a mental reset.
Say that last part again.
I do like a stick tap like in the back. That's just one thing that kind of like, it's kind of like a mental reset on my brain that it's like I'm squaring the net and I'm coming out. It's kind of just like a small like kind of tactic, I guess, that I use to kind of find like myself exploring the net. What do you like when you're coming out? Like you feel like when you're trying to find like your angle and kind of your depth and everything when you're starting off. What are some kind of things you do?
So like Nathan said here, I start like if the play's not in our end, I'm not like up here. And you said you like to lean back against your net.
Yeah.
I try to center myself though, like
I'm here.
yeah.
And I just kind of watch, and then when I see it starting to develop, coming my way, I get a little bit upset, and like I do a stick tap or a stick tap, or if it's really coming from there, I'll just glove tap and come out. A stick tap and come out just helps you find your net, because sometimes if you're standing for so long, it's easy to come out off angle.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that. I'm always lopsided when I come out.
Yeah.
I see that in my videos all the time.
Oh yeah. So try for these next few ones. Just start on your goal line here, and then you can creep up to the top, and then we'll start the drill, and I'll make that count.
Okay.
So just try to make it just restart every time on the goal line, and then when you come out, I'll know.
Okay. And then. There we go.
That angle, definitely, like those last few ones, you were a lot more kind of on top of the puck as well too.
More centered. More centered.
More centered.
Yeah, more centered as well too. Yeah. You can shoot if you want.
Here with the starting.
Oh yeah, I feel. There's also no crease too, right? So I can't tell.
It makes it super hard. No crease.
Yeah.
Okay, do the same thing on this side.
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Off center.
When you watch that video back, you'll
Yeah.
see you were standing way over here. I'm a right-handed shot.
Yeah, I gotta go to this.
That's why I picked that spot there. I wanted to wait to see if you made the adjustment, and then because that's the thing too. If you come out and you know you're off angle, it's better just to adjust. Even
Yeah.
if you made adjustment.
Okay. Yeah, I notice that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm always off angle.
Yeah. The thing I like to think of, belly button facing the puck. It's just something that's always keep me centered, keep me squared, and then it's always to the shooter's blade. not
Blade,
the
yeah.
Shooter,
Yeah.
like me. Right. So. All right.
It's extremely good. Like you being more on top, like especially making those stick saves as well too. Like your head is starting to like come down a lot more.
Follow.
Kind of be like more engaged in the shot. I'm saying he's a lot more like more engaged in the shot. Yeah. Like his head and like his body is falling more. He's moving a lot more like those shots instead of a lot of guys who just kind of set up on. They tend to fall back. They kind of tighten up at first. They're super good having that tendency to fall forward. Like,
Yeah. So it's good to see, like that was a tough save. That's low blocker, but
Yeah.
you butterflied right on time. Like, you're leading into that save, which is good. A couple more.
So what do I do now? Say you pass it back to him.
Yeah.
And he decides not to shoot. He's gonna come in and try to score.
oh, I see. Like on
I just there's nobody there, and he's just gonna come in and try to score. Would you have to jump back up, kind of thing, or?
Yeah, I would try to recover to your feet. Like one, I'd say the main issue, like you've already made that save, and then you push yourself a tiny bit more out, right?
Yeah.
You made that original save, and then now you're a bit more out, and then that second save pops out. You're a bit here. Like that main thing is, you're obviously trying to find all the like shooters as well too, which is obviously what you're trying to find, like where his stick is and where you need to push to. But you've also lost your net a tiny bit too, so recovering back and trying to be as well too is kind of the main thing. So
Okay.
I'd say the main point there would be trying to find you because you're already out to a certain point.
Yeah.
You've already lost a bit of that.
Okay.
You want me to track up it where I step in a little bit?
Sure. Should I still come out, butterfly, and then get back up, or should I wait for him to shoot?
No. So you'll be on your feet.
Okay.
So you'll make that save like from starting on your feet.
Okay.
Yeah. But he'll just take a couple of steps to kind of challenge your depth and maybe change his stick plate as well too to kind of make you make a.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm dead.
That was a gorgeous rep though. That was awesome. kind of true. Well, that was for you. That was for you. But that was that first adjustment you made?
Yeah, that was perfect. We'll do 2 more of these and we'll give you a bit of a break.
Okay.
In and shot it, right? You held your feet there. I didn't change side to side, so you didn't move at all. Perfect. Okay?
I still notice, I think I'm getting up the wrong foot though, right? Like I'm here, I go here, and then I get up. I need to get up this way.
Yeah.
How many things?
Just muscle memory. Seems to be a little stronger with this foot. Like
Yeah.
just like everything else too, right? So
Yeah, oh yeah.
not necessarily even strength, just like edge work too, right? Technique and everything. So yeah, try to focus on your foot too.
I'm very out of shape too. I'm very out of shape.
What's that?
Very out of shape.
Oh, God. All goalies are. I feel.
That's okay. You take a breather for a few minutes. We'll switch up the drill here.
Okay.
I want to work on some. I want to do some post play into this one. So it'll be a post play and a bit of a creep out.
Okay.
So I'll give you a break for a few minutes. I'll have you. So a few main tips is trying to find your post and then pushing up from your post, like trying to be strong. So I'll have you starting on your just on your part back here. A creep back. So you're gonna tap your post. Really focus on those eyes turning. So there'll be a push across out of their post on the pass across. And then there'll be a shotgun again from just the far side angle there.
Okay.
And then we're going to crush the net after as well too. So. And then we'll come back to your phone. And then when I slap, there'll be a push down here, and then there'll be a shot from there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So take a breather. We'll set up the drill and a few minutes here.
Oh. I'm just tired. That's breathing.
That's good. It's a good thing.
This is easier with 2 goalies. And you get that little bit of.
It is a lot easier with 2 goalies too.
Yeah.
2 coaches sometimes it's a bit kind of sometimes tough with like just setting up drills and kind of stuff as well too. But it's nice to get those 2 point of views as well too.
Oh yeah.
On kind of coaching, because there's some stuff that like one of us might pick up on like a bit more than kind of the other one, or vice versa as well too, right? So it's even nice to get those 2 opinions. But
Yeah.
it's great working with another goalie too, like when Uzi came out, like our first session with Uzi. It was nice because we got a lot of 2 opinions on kind of 2 different styles as well too, right? So you kind of see some things that you maybe picked up from him
Yeah.
as well too, kind of like how you play. But yeah, so main focuses for this one, I really want to emphasize like being on top of the puck was great when you were kind of finding out and being around. Now when you're in your net, you have a lot more of awareness, like you're already on your goal line. It's a lot easier to kind of. But main focus is here, like starting on your angle, really focus on that good rotation back to your post here. And that back leg. That back leg is a tough one. I was actually working on that with Victor on Tuesday when I gave him a lesson. And one huge thing that I've seen a lot of goalies have that trouble with is when they push back to their post on that far side angle. There's nothing wrong with doing this push back. Some goalies even find that more comfortable when you're in a more of a relaxed state.
Yeah.
Just you come back, and this leg will naturally kind of find its way back to you.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah, it's a tough movement.
Yeah.
You know how like it feels a lot more natural to like come back to relax. But when you're doubling, some guys end up flat, like when they're kind of coming back. So that's one kind of thing to take away as well. you feel more comfortable doing it one way as well too. Like some goalies might even feel more comfortable pushing in because they can kind of get that kind of the way that they hook the body with how they move specifically. You know, what works for one guy might not work for everyone, right? So you can even try 2 variations, come back into your post. But when you're on that post, I really want to focus on that head. That head's that first thing that's moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me test it out here first.
Yeah.
Just like, and then, something like that, kind of.
For post to post too, you can do as well. Is like it's all about how this foot is. Like kind of Nathan was saying, some guys end up like this. If you find you find yourself being more like not square, you can make this like 2 pushes, like a kind of out, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be straight across. You can kind of go like out. Whatever's more comfortable, whatever's gonna get you over there fast.
Usually a butterfly slide across, but then I'm stuck down there, right?
Yeah, then you're stuck. Yeah, exactly. So like, if you butterfly slide, like let's say you're tracking a puck behind the net.
Yeah.
And you butterfly slide, and you end up like touching. If they pass it out over there, then you're kind of hooked. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When you stay on your feet, you can attack the puck. So
Okay.
whatever gets you across faster on your feet.
I can jump. Doesn't work yet.
Then you're kind of hooked. Then you're just
Yeah. Just kind of like. And then. Yeah. I can't push with that foot.
It was the right idea to try to push across there though.
Yeah.
The right safe selection.
Good save.
Am I doing this right? Am I doing this part right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I get here and then do I swing my leg back?
Yes, you swing
And
it
then?
back. Like ideally, but like I said, like if you're finding yourself it's too hard to get across like exactly like that, you can't do it. You want to do 2 pushes, out, and back in. If that's easier, you can do that. Instead of back at the beginning, find yourself a few more.
Okay.
I'll watch it get really closer.
So it's like. And then.
How's that feel?
Good.
It was faster.
Yeah.
You were more set when you were supposed to.
Yeah, it takes me too long to swing around like that. What? Yeah.
100%. It's faster just to go like. Nice work.
Did you? How did that push feel? Like the change of the push from pushing him out.
It was okay. I still feel like I'm too slow though.
It looks like when you locked onto your post here.
Yeah.
You came out a lot more naturally and kind of comfortably. Found out how you were kind of when you were swinging right back.
Well, I found it took me 2 pushes to get across anyways, right?
Yeah.
I'm not strong enough yet to push all the way.
Yeah, no, for sure. If you watch some interesting skating drills, like I think Vasilevsky is one. He's a huge guy on kind of having to push him like a bit out because he doesn't need to swing his leg like too much back. He finds that he can get pushes. He finds he's a lot more set and kind of like in angle, especially when he's pushing off. Well too. like even the scenarios like the power play and stuff, where he might want to be like a tiny bit more challenging as well too. Like if he's pushing out here, he finds it might not be valuable if he's pushing out like on his goal line.
Okay, yeah.
Like if he's coming to his post a bit more flat, it's easy for him to take that step and then kind of push it like some guys do.
I like to do that too. I'm a big, like, always keep an eye on the puck guy, and the guy's going behind the puck. It's easy to lose when you
Oh.
push across. I like to watch him so you can see the puck the whole way.
Exactly, yeah.
So
Okay.
I have to get going. I got my own game actually. So
That's fine. I'm pretty tired anyways.
Yeah, no worries. We'll finish up the session. We got like 18 more minutes.
Okay. Hey, you too.
Awesome. Thanks for coming out again.
Oh.
I said I got some. Take off reading.
Oh, that's it. I think my biggest weakness is I just have no, I just get tired too fast. I'm so out of shape. 20 years of video games.
Did you did you play lots of sports before, like play hockey?
Soccer mostly in high school. And then nothing from like 18 to 40.
Okay, yeah. It's a tough position to hop into, especially in, like the middle of your rifle too. It's a super tough, like it's so demanding on the lower body, especially just the way you move. Like not a lot of sports set you up for that ability and that agility.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing as like, you know, it's the same kind of pace as you need to be like a sprinter. Like you're going hard for however many seconds. You want it to be precise and you want to be perfect for that 15 seconds that plays in your zone. But then you in your back, and then it's like
Nothing, yeah.
it could be a turnaround. It's just like, you know, your mentality has to be around your, you know, physically kind of how you are too. Like it's hard to explain, but it's like, you know, you just gotta be like so aware, and your body just always has to be in that moment where it's like, you know, your body always has to be prepared for something.
It's amazing too, like if you don't even get a shot, but they're in your zone for 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Like, you're so tired, and
It's always just about being prepared and just like putting yourselves in the right spot as well too. Like it's definitely a crazy position to kind of pick up, but it's like once you start playing it as well too, it's just like the demand for getting better is like, it's just like,
oh yeah, that's why I'm here, right?
Like even myself, like in beer league, it's like I'm always like working on pushes and stuff, like even in games. It's just like I've always wanted to just get better at just like those little things, because those little things can build up to those huge results as well too.
Well, even just like video recording my games.
No, for like video is
It's
great.
massive.
I've seen a lot more guys than like I think of it doing it. And, like that's so good. Even just like 20 minutes after you get home, it's like you're picking up on so many things that like, you know, maybe even stuff that like I never even mentioned as well too, right? Like, oh, like he said maybe push this way, but like, you know, with this leg I feel more comfortable. So it's like, is there a way that I can get up with this leg? You know, that's, you know, the best possible way in like that scenario as well too.
Well, I throw it in Adobe Premiere and I can put it in slow motion with the arrow keys, like walk through it.
Yeah, that's a huge
and then I'll screenshot it, put it in MS Paint, and then I'll draw lines from the puck to the post to see how far off I am and stuff. It's pretty cool. Like it helps so much.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, we'll do 2 more of these drills here, and then I want to do like a bit of a tracking drill. I'll do 2 more drills after that.
Okay.
But like these last few ones, the focus. out can be a lot more comfortable. And then focus on that big push out. How you're pushing your post, not as important whether you want to open up. That's not how you were doing before. But if you're going to kind of open up a bit, with this leg a bit more out, there's nothing wrong with a bit more of that push out and then kind of finding your post.
Okay.
That's what I do sometimes in scenarios when I'm trying to beat the pass, like a quick pass across, or maybe there's like a player in the middle or something, because my momentum when I'm stopping here could easily be changed back to this.
Yeah.
Compared to my momentum where I'm now set in this possession as well too.
Well, usually I'll butterfly slide across,
Yeah.
and then my defense guy will stop the puck here,
Yeah.
and then they'll come score, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's good. So we'll do 2 more of these ones here.
So you go. And then.
Nice save.
So. So if they pass lacrosse there, I still don't feel like I'd be fast enough. Like when I butterfly slide, I usually can get there. I'm not even fast enough with that, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's all situational. It's all kind of how comfortable you feel. Like you know, goaltending is all about what you're sacrificing in that moment.
Yeah.
You know what you're giving up to gain in that situation. Like if I'm coming out and I want to challenge more, you know, I'm gaining better angles on the players. I'm gaining better angles on the puck where I'm bigger to that puck and there's less room to score on. But what I'm losing is I'm losing being beat on a passing scenario.
Yeah.
Right? You know, goaltending, you know, like being in a practice setting too, you can even just think about some of those tiny things like, you know, push it back to my post here. You know, one thing that I'm gaining is like, I'm gaining a better push out this way. Like I'm gaining, my legs are more engaged to me when I push out. But when I'm here, I'm in better position where if that puck is more across, so it depends where that puck is, where that play. But if that player's gonna make a shooting motion, I'm more now in position to come more across, right? So when you're thinking about like how you were saying, like you're saying like if you're getting like if you're getting scored on by a pass being shot there, you know, that's a lot to think about your objective as well too. The difference between you being here and then having to beat that puck with that side here and then having to make that slide across, like that's a huge difference, and it's like that can result in a lot more saves or a lot more goals, just depending on how you play that situation.
Okay.
And how you're beating those passes as well too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But like what you're saying entirely is like you're getting beat by passes when you're kind of on your angles.
Yeah.
You're saying? Okay.
Well, they might be like maybe here, and they'll pass it. And then you got Sidney Crosby over here waiting, right? But I think that's more of a defense.
Yeah, exactly.
I blame the defense for that.
It's also, you know, it's also helping your defense as well too. Right? But you know, depending on the situation, like you know, depending if like the whole play is like something coming down, and then it's like a quick 2-on-1 thing or something, and then now you're having to be a bit more kind of down low and make it across, or depending on like, you know, that puck's coming across and now that puck's in front. And then you're coming up with a challenge, but then you notice there's a guy back door.
Yeah.
Like that, like it even all depends on the situation prior to how being set up is where you're going to be set up on your feet as well too, right? Like how you're going to be, how you're going to be beating that play as well too. But for beating passes, like for 2-on-1s as well too, we can we'll do a drill the last one. We'll work on that as well too, actually. But maybe being a bit more deeper can help you then be quick to that pass. Being out here takes a lot more effort and energy to beat that back door, obviously, compared to being, you know, just here, right?
Yeah, and I'm trying to get better watching that second guy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I see him come in, I'll start to back up a little bit more.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, sounds good. So this one can be, I'll have you start on your goal line here. It'll be a head turn, it'll be a shuffle to the phone, it'll be a creep up to make the puck, and I'm going to be cutting across the ice use it to the middle there.
Okay.
You can shuffle your quality, and then it'll be a quick shot and play the rebound as well too.
Okay.
So a few of the focuses is gaining depth as well too. Doing a bit of a swing out. When I'm making that swing out and I'm bringing the puck farther back, that means you can even take a bit. And even kind of, then when I'm coming back in, you're gaining the rebound you want to close, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
To start in the middle?
Yeah, start in the middle. Maybe a creep out. And then as I'm bringing that puck more along, you can even gain some depth as well too.
Okay. It's like, and then. Oh, how to get over there? No! Too slow.
Okay, that safe selection was okay. Not pressing it above. Just a bit behind the adjustment, and you kind of lost your hand just a tiny bit. Like you were just a tiny bit behind, so when I pulled that puck this way to make that adjustment on the shot, you were still here. So the change in that angle was you being on an angle here to now the puck being on angle here and making that shot.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Men down. We'll do 3 more reps here.
I'll try.
You're doing a good job. It's fucking tiring. It's tiring.
No worries.
Great work today. Awesome job.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. You're skating and you're moving into pucks were two huge things like today that like you picked up on some stuff so quick, especially that Cam was telling you as well too. Like you picked up some stuff so quick. It's looking a lot better. Like you're moving into pucks and you're more shifting into that save. Like those are a few things that like even since you started playing like that you oh yeah, great work.
Oh. Yeah, a lot of it's just the reps, right? And then having
Sure, a lot of it's reps, yeah.
having you tell me what I'm doing wrong, like, cause nobody tells me what I'm doing wrong in a drop-in, right?
Sure, yeah. How often are you playing like right now? On that side?
3 times a week?
Okay, so still a decent amount.
Yeah, as much as I can.
Oh, it's nice, yeah.
I played in Coquitlam yesterday.
Nice.
That was all ages, so it was a lot faster than normal.
Oh, cool.
That was fun though.
Oh, yeah. Have you gotten into any like league type games or anything?
No, not yet.
Oh, not yet?
I don't think I'm ready yet.
Yeah. That's right. There's definitely if you like want to sub for some games and stuff too. Like,
Yeah.
Like I think you can get on like a few of the spare lists for a few of the leagues as well too. Like if you just want to play random games, but there's even some like a bit like lower pace kind of casual hockey. You know, not saying that you can't rush into like a good pace league.
Yeah.
It's like it's nice to try like a few of those kind of slower games.
Build that confidence up
and
and
competitive, and you know, kind of build that confidence to kind of get you to set up for a bit of those.
like I was scared to go to the all ages group because I thought they would just destroy me, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, for sure. What do you usually play like over 40 or?
The Poco one's over 40.
Nice.
And I live 2 minutes away, so I go to that one.
Yeah, totally.
And then Coquitlam was over 30 on the weekends.
Yeah.
And then Surrey was all ages, but Surrey sucks.
Oh,
The drop-in sucks.
Oh, I see that.
They stack the teams. They put all the good guys in one team.
Yeah.
And then all the old guys in the other team, and it's.
Oh, I see. It's just a balance, and it's like you either have no shots or you're just getting scored on. Basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was boring.
Yeah.